I suspect these are going to be different versions. I think Taylor's shown a lot of ability to be very creative in problem solving throughout her career. And I think the way this ultimately plays out is if she does wind up recording new versions, they wind up being creative, different kinds of takes on these versions that fans will snap up for sure, will listen to for sure, because her fans are as loyal as anyone's fans in the business. Believe me, my Twitter feed after writing that column for Billboard is showing that. So they will snap up those versions, but I just don't see them replacing the original versions. Keep in mind, some of those huge hits she wrote literally when she was like a freshman in high school.
Right.
So now she's a 30-year-old, worldly woman. She sings differently. She has lost the sort of adorable country twang that she broke out with.
I joke she's become the villain of her earlier songs.
You could say that.
She's like, you're the, she's the cheerleader. She's
and you're back on Twitter again. Okay.
We've changed.
Hey, my contention is that this is only the first salvo in negotiations with Scooter Braun, that she will never re-record her old stuff. She just wants to find a way to settle with him, maybe even take control of her own albums that she's already recorded. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my hope as a longtime observer of the business and as someone who's had the pleasure of working with both of them. Listen, Scooter's one of the smartest, absolute most visionary executives in the business. Taylor is one of the smartest, absolutely most visionary artists in the business. And I think what's best for both of them ultimately is if they can kind of figure out how to patch this up and get along. But there are some, I think, very deep-running personal sentiments here. So, and the longer this goes on, I think the harder it is for Taylor to kind of back away and still find ways to save face. So that's saying it's certainly possible, right? She's taken on streaming services before. She's taken on other entities before. And usually the way she's able to dress it up is they come up with a solution that actually benefits someone besides just Taylor Swift.
Right.
And so if there is an outcome here that results in her not recording her masters again, that's what I would be looking for. Is there some money dedicated towards other independent artists, something like that?
Animal rights.
Animal rights. Yeah.
I'm curious if we might actually see this be something of a trend now. I mean, if she does this successfully, like all trailblazers, you might get a lot of other people thinking about, wait a minute, I'd like to capture a bigger piece of my future profits, especially if I didn't make such a great deal. Billy Joel was one name that came to mind earlier. Are there more artists who we might see do this?
Well, there certainly are more artists that you'll see do this, but I don't know that it's part of like a massive trend, right? Like, number one, historically, re-records haven't done that well, right? Fans have the originals. They're in love with the originals. The originals are the versions that they first kind of came to know that artist through. So you haven't really seen a lot of success. In fact, a lot of times when artists do re-records, it actually drives up interest in the original catalog. So inadvertently, if she does these re-records, I'm certain those re-records will do very well, but it may also actually, help Scooter's bottom line.
Yeah. Bill Werde, we got to go at this.